The Adventure of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Longman Simplified English Series. Read by Vachariphon Cleopian. Chapter 6. In the Graveyard. At 9:30 at night, Tom and Seth were sent to bed as usual. They said their prayers and said war stones. Sleepless. Tom lay waited and waited in sleepless impatience. The close ducks, Halloweens. Then there comes hugs, funerals, the murdering of cat. A minute later Tom was dressed and out of windows. He crawled along the roofs of bandages and just prayed to the ground. Hiding bloody sphinx was there with his diecast. The boy moves, often desperate, in the darkness. Half an hour later, there was stepping thought, the tall glass of generous. It was on hills, about a mile and a half from the village. A front window must 30 degrees, and Tom followed that it might be the springs of thy companions. About this discipline of that red, the boy talked in whispers for the times and place. Tom solemnities and the sentence has a despairing effort on them. They fire off heaps of neatly ducks, hands with their was breakings, and claps with his the processions of that great tree that grows within a few of the grave. Then there wandered the sentence, for what seemed a long time. The mournful cries of dismissed birds was the only sound that troubles the thy stillness. Hark, do you believe that thy pupils like us to be here? Said Tom, our workers, our witness, whisper hugs, is a wonderful soulmate. This is did this. There was a long push. I say, how do you think our willingness caters us talkings? Of course, he can. At last, his predicants orders a long push when the ibis had Mother Wilmot. He breaks Tom, but I never miss any harms. Everybody calls him horse. The tomboy hills onto bees orders their hardiness setting fast. She dies again. Didn't you had it? Oh, Tom, they're coming. Are you coming? What will we do? I don't know. You do think that you are. Oh, Tom, that you can interact us like us. I wasn't. I just comes. The boy bands their hands together and secretly breathed. A dull sound of voice floated up from the fire edge of gratitude. Look there, whispered Tom. What it is? We find, oh, Tom, it is our fools. Some waiters, fellows, officers, the thoughts, the glooms, swimming at all fleetness glance. It is Davis, I'm sure. 3 of them. Toms, I never guess away alive. Can you please? But don't be roused. They are not going hurt us. They are human beings. One of them is car. That our porter's voice. No, it is it. I know it. Don't start. He is sharp. Not true, nothing else. Drug as usually, I expect. Alright, I keep still. Had they come again, I say hugs. I know although the default of them is rescuing joys. That's true. That's murderings, heartbreaks. I read they have difference. What do they want? A three-man ratchet the grass and stood within a few feet of the boy. Hide the place. Peter and Redskins joined hands guard from which they took a blanket, a rope and throws. Pradesh. Then they began to open the grave. Harry met, said he doctors in a low voice. The moon may come out at any moment. They made an interesting replace. Even on daring, for some time there was no noise, but the sound of Pradesh moving the earth. Finally, a press stuck the coffins, and within other minutes or two the men had listened without. They broke off the list with their prayers, got out the bodies, and raped it slowly and growls. The moon fly off from behind the clothing and up the shelly facts. The handcuffs was got ready, and the body was placed on it, covered with the blankets, and blood it is placed with the ropes. Peter took our cars, cut the edge of the ropes, and then said, "Now the crisis thing ready some balls, and you hand out orders. This last, all day it says, what is the way talks? Rescue Joyce. What does he mean? Ask the doctors. You demand that you pay in advance, and I produce. Yes, and you doubt more than that," said Reskin. Joy approaching the doctors 5 years ago. You dressed me away from your father's kitchen once. Midnight when I comes alphabets of reds and as calls me circles. When I work at Amex, you suffer for that. Even if it took me hundreds years. Your father and me put present as a boss. Did you think that I wish negative laws in me would forget childish demands? And now I give God, and you must pay for it. He was tempted. The doctor with his friends. In first by this time, the doctor stuck out the resident snatches in wellness, down, protests, drops discs, and exercises hairs. Those gives my predators. The next moment, porters and the doctor were fighting. Fakely, ran his joy, spending to his faces, his ear framings with foolery, mashed up porter skins, and worshippings, cat lies about in the scrambling man. Scrambling F operately separate doctors' toys, human freeze, serve the carries, hands brought of business growth, and skinless porter visit. At the same exchange, the hybrids saw his robes skin up to the handlines in the young man's breast. His stomach and feel platters and upon platters, flooding him with his blood. At the same moment, the clothes cover of the German folk spectacles and two terrified of boys, eager melodies to creep away in the darkness. Potter trembled and went white. I thought about drugs. I doesn't have chosen any dark tonight, but it might hurt. Yet, I can't remember anything about this. Tell me, Joyce. Thankfully now, or follow. Did I do it, Joy? Upon my souls and order, I serious that I never meant to. Joy, tell me how it happened, Joy. Oh, a fools. And he was just, I 5 young doctors, while you two were supplings, and he hit you with the headboard, and knocked you down. Then you get up, snatches the key and sticks it into him just as he hits you again, and you be lying that you know. Oh, I didn't know what I was doing. It was all a caution of the dark and experiments, I'm sure. I'm never sure of what points in my life before Joyce. The poor creatures, the reports on his legs and heels, out his arm before the messengers. Joy, don't tell. Say that you want to tell Joy that a good follows. I always cry you, Joy, and your friends. You too. You won't tell will you, Joy? Do not always be God to me, Potters, and keep my mouth shut. Oh, Joy, you angels, and bless you for these 2 miles, every day. He began to cry. Come now, that end of that. You go that way and go this. Move now, and doesn't any sticks behind you. Porters, Andres, always and half breath, stock looking after him. If he was much started with the blows and as stupid with the drugs as he seems to be. Rescue Joyce, monsters he once thinks of the sticks. He gone so fast that he is afraid to come back, for it the car was